So are you like, you're just trying to figure out if you want to draft Pi or not? Is that what's going on?
I didn't talk to him a ton, but like I really liked him before everything kind of split up, or like I left and all that, and pitcher. So I'm just like doubting whether I want Dougie or not.
Right. Well,
I think I'm gonna play it smart and just go Dougie because that's probably the right pick.
right. I'm looking. So here's what I'm trying to do, and I mean, I know it's a long shot, but you can't get a yes if you don't ask. You know what I mean? Like, would you if Dougie drops to 2? I would probably trade out of that spot. Like, so what would you be looking to, like, what would you be willing to part with to get that, I guess? You know what I mean? Like, because
Dougie's there.
I know for a fact Saber wants to trade up if Dougie's there at 2.
Wants him so bad.
Yeah.
How much would you want for me to move up those 2 spots?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. I was trying to, like, I just got home because I've been at my parents' house doing stuff for them. They're on a cruise. So I tried looking up like NFL draft value, and I was like, well, that doesn't help because we're only going to have 60 picks, and they value the 60th pick at like 500 points. And you know what I mean? Like, their value just won't work with ours.
Let's see. I have
one of the crazy ideas I had, but it scares me because I wouldn't be picking to the till the 6th round again, is if I traded like my 2nd for either your 4th and 5th, or like your 4th and something else for my 2nd and 3rd. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we both get 2 picks, but then I'm still stuck until the 6th round at that point.
I don't have a 5th rounder.
No, I mean 4th and 5th, as in number 4 and 5. I have crazy ideas that I'm trying to work through and just figure everything out, you know?
Is now that like Pie's here, I don't know if I need Dougie. I might, if Pie hadn't joined, I would have done that trade, I think. There's a good pitching option because I want a pitcher at 3. I kind of need that. Or, and 4 or 5, that's what I meant. Anyone's on Dom and Dougie's level. That's the problem.
I mean, I would say activity-wise, there's a lot of people on their level. You just don't know how good they're going to be because people are switching over from position players to pitchers, you know?
Issue. To me, the top pitchers are Dougie, Dan, when they're now, Peters, and maybe Dinka. Like, I really like Peters when I talked to him. Like, I was talking to him for a while before Dougie joined. But, like, now I'm not sure.
Let's see. I would say I'm just going to create a new sheet because it's impossible to do what I want to do on that sheet.
Is there a lot of like 2nd tier pitchers I'd be very happy getting, like Peppers. I would love to get Peppers. Him on my showcase team, I thought he was great, and plus he's probably going to be a decent pitcher. Players at 4 and 5, and then get like 3 good pitchers instead of having a star.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Guys, if I got like Mattis, Peppers, and I don't I hate saying this, but Mong so far, I think I can deal with him. Good enough rotation, probably. Really good position players. Spags, no matter what, like you're going spaghetti.
It's 99% at this point. Pi messes things up in a good way.
I'm tempted to take because I like him a lot, and he's going to be great in the locker room.
Well, that's why I don't know what to do with Pi, because, like, yeah, he's my podcast partner, but he literally knows nothing about his teammates. It's so funny.
Like, I want Q a lot, too, because it's Q, and he's great. Guys at the top of the board that I want, but I don't have enough picks.
I want to know why my stream says it's not available. I tried to...
Working on getting a stream going for tonight.
Yeah, like I've got it on OBS. I got the link, and it says I'm streaming on YouTube. I linked it to somebody and it said it's unavailable.
The Dom knows who Tugly is. Like, he knows that he's Smudge. Dom wants him. So now I'm slightly worried about that. Dom knows who Dom Tugly is. Like, he knows that he's Smudge. Third round pick. Dom wants him. It's probably going to be him. So now, and I want him bad.
Interesting. I was listening to you, and I know that he knows he's Smudge too, and I think Dom is the only other one that knows at this point. I'm not entirely sure he's going to pick him, though.
I'm almost positive Sabor doesn't know, because he is like all over catchers. I think he's overvaluing them because of the throwing thing.
Yeah.
The guys he's looking at, he's just looking at guys at the top. I don't think he knows about Smudge, and I have no idea where JBC's head is at. Zero clue what he's thinking the whole time. Was before he got named a GM.
Oops. I'm working on the breaking it down by position like you guys asked.
Yeah. You don't need to do that, but like I feel like it's going to be a lot easier. I've already kind of worked on big board for me. I need to make sure that I have enough guys at each position. I'm not gonna only have 2 outfielders or something because that would be real bad.
I have not worked on a big board yet. Been trying to do other stuff.
To like work on stuff for. One for just like numbering everyone, but then I realized that that's kind of like sort of everyone because I don't know which positions to value over other ones. Completely stuck.
Well, to be honest, outfield to me is the least valuable position because you just need 3 outfielders, right? And in theory, because they can all play any position, and if you get your infielders in their primary spots, then you've completed your 5 out of the 8, you know?
Third base is the most important position because it's like Hopkins and Triple T. Actually, Gastings is decent too. Like, I wouldn't mind getting him. What, 4 third basemen or something?
Hey, there's not many.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna risk not getting someone at that position. Guys at the top are pretty solid.
I don't know what I'm going to do at third base. I think that might be one of the ones I just leave alone and let, like, whoever my second is. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think I plan on getting just one of the 2 between a first baseman and a third baseman.
There are a couple catchers, I think, that have corner infield as their secondary position. Hank Murphy has it. Smudge has it. So, like, all those guys could be a third baseman.
I might switch back to first base myself just because all of the glut of outfielders all of a sudden. I was originally third base, and then there was no outfielders, so I switched to outfield, so...
At left field, and I'm not positive if I want to stick there. Like, I might go to third base, too, just because...
I mean, I think that's the smart play for the GMs. Just go to a corner infield spot and be done.
Can you just switch me now?
Yeah, I'll tell Gare for the website that you and I have both switched to third base.
Does it actually pick up my voice if I speak?
I hear you.
Sweet. I never actually really used this on mobile, so. So you're taking away the position of need at third base.
Plus, like, any infielder can play there, and a lot of the catchers have infield as their secondary position, so.
Why is this stupid thing? Why? I am live. That's really weird. I've sent the link to 2 people, and both people have said there's nothing to indicate that you can actually see anything, which you can. It's supposed to be a black screen. I just wanted to see if people could hear anything, and you can't. But if I click on the view on watch page link, I have to mute myself because it's coming through like it's supposed to, which I don't get.
Yeah, for me, it just came up as unavailable.
Supposed to, which I don't get.
Yeah, for me, it just came up as unavailable.
I don't get it.
And see if it works.
Like, I just did it again, and there's a little bit of a delay. So
I mean, Jay's umping my MLR game, so I can ask him.
Don't tell him what it's for.
No, I would just tell him.
okay, I just linked you the link, and it's going to be on a little bit of a delay if you actually hear anything. I don't know if you will, though, because the other two haven't so far.
And Mark in the middle of the thing. And that's all I see.
Why can't anybody else see it? Oh, it's private. Why is it private? How the hell do you turn private off? Okay, now do it. I change it to public. See if you can see it now. Like, just hit refresh and see if you can see it. I wonder if that changed anything. Probably not, because everything hates me right now.
It should be that, right?
I mean, you'd think that'd be it, but who knows? It says 2 people are watching now, which wasn't beforehand. Man, half the pitchers, there's a ton of lefty pitchers too. Like, I just got to the 13th, 14th pitcher, and more than half of them are left-handed.
It's pretty even.
Maybe all the later ones are right-handed.
I think Dinka switched to right.
Dinka is right-handed.
Right. Hans is a right. Dan's a right. Jaden's a right. I don't know.
I always thought he was a lefty in MLR, but yeah, it's letting me view the stream now.
And you had to mute it, I'm assuming, because you can probably hear yourself.
I heard like you talking twice, like over yourself.
Well, that's the important part. People can hear it, and then I can just create some really stupid graphics. That's all that I really care about.
Yeah, I didn't mute it, but I heard everything on a delay repeatedly.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we'll be talking.
Yeah, no, that should have come in 2 areas.
The GMs can talk, and everybody else can, or whoever I have on the stream I'll invite to the stream VC, and everybody else can just listen. And if it sounds like it's on about a 5 to 10 second delay, which whatever.
Yeah, well, no big deal about that.
I just think it's gonna be so much fun.
I really envy the people in the draft this year. I really do.
I've never actually gone through a fake baseball draft, because the first time Jay and Osmos was like, hey, we need people for this game. And I was friends with them through the trade deadline game. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll sign up. And like a month or 2 later, I get a message from Mick saying, you're on the Nationals. Here's the Nationals Discord, right? Like, even when Jay and Osmosis asked me to sign up, they just sent me the link. They didn't tell me there was an MLR Discord or anything like that. So I was like, okay, whatever, sure, I signed up. And then all of a sudden I'm on a team, right? So I had no clue there was any kind of MLR Discord or anything till like the 4th or 5th session. People were like, how come you never talk over here? I'm like, what do you mean over here? What the hell? There's no over here. They're like, yeah, there's a whole thing.
And you ended up on the Nationals.
So I completely missed out on the first draft. And the second draft, I was on my way home from vacation. So I was in a hotel room with just enough internet to basically tell Jay who I wanted to pick. And I was messaging Gare back and forth like, dude, if I can't get my pick in, this is who we want.
See, the first draft was cool, but nobody knew what the hell we were getting into. So it was interesting, don't get me wrong, but nobody knew, like, there were no personalities really. There were, but in the expansion draft, it was interesting, but I think this is going to be a whole new level.
All right, so there's 22 pitchers in the draft.
Really put agenda. I said,
People decide who they took.
Hey, I'm testing a timer with Mike. Bet you he didn't do it because he's a dork.
Working on my
Stream went down. Actually, I can just test it myself. I've got a damn timer on my thing. Actually, I can just test it myself.
All right,
I've got
I'm
a
driving home. I'll see you guys a little later. Hopefully I get on early enough to jump on with you.
Actually, I can just test it myself.
All right,
I've got
I'm driving home. I'll see you guys a little later. Hopefully I get on early enough to jump on with you.
Actually, I can just test it myself.
All right,
I've got
I'm driving home.
Why is it going back and forth? Actually, I can just test it myself.
All right, I'm driving home.
Why is it going back?
Has gone like all in with me being his rival. Like he's designing a logo and hat and all that stuff for me.
Who's doing this?
Mike. Because I said I wanted to create a rivalry with the team, doing like the St. Paul only children if they hadn't changed from the Twins. And he was like, no, you should be the Vancouver Vampires. So now he's like designing the whole setup for me.
There's only 6 catchers.
Really? It feels like there are more. It's like it's kind of loaded at catchers. Smudge.
There's only
Scare.
6. You got Larry Longshot, Spags, Hank Murphy. That's 3. Next one is
There.
Gare, Bud Tugley, and Bo Horse Jackman. And then not another one.
Apparently, some other guy just signed up.
I'll get on that in a second. My God, freaking Devil Rays to another player.
Got another guy?
Mm-hmm. I might have to take away his comp pick at this point. I gotta talk to him.
Have right now. $14 guys on their team?
I already have 15, which is fine. I think they already had 4. I don't know. I'll look. Witt's good, though. He'll trade people if he needs to. He doesn't care.
Comp pick if they're already over the limit.
So let's see. We got 22 pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 catchers. 1, 2, 3, 4 first basemen. 6 second base. 5 third base. 9 shortstop. 6 left field. 5 center field. And 7 right field. And all the center fielders are left-handed.
Single one?
Every single center fielder is left-handed.
We have? Second level pitchers I kind of want. Ones are left. I'll take that.
Well, I want... Again, you and I have been pretty upfront with each other. It's like, I want Pi, but it's like, I don't know that I can draft him in the first round, and then conversely, I don't think that he would last till the third round is my conundrum.
I don't think there's a chance he may.
Well, I mean, playing it out like we have been, if Dom goes Dan, and then I trade for Doug, or I trade out of the Dougie spot because I don't really care. I don't want Dougie, and I know people do, so I might as well trade away. You know.
As much as I don't want you to trade out of that, you should, because Sabor will give up a lot.
Yeah, I don't want it, right? So it's like, let me see. I got pen and paper in front of me. Let's say at 1 we go Dan. 2 I trade out, and it's still Dougie. We can talk about who takes what next. At 3, I take Spags. So at 4, go ahead. Well, go ahead.
Or Peter's there.
Sorry, you cut out.
So it's either Pie or Peter's there. I think.
For you. Really? Okay, so you went Pie and Q, right? Q would be your next pick.
What would Sabor give up for 2? Would you ask for both his second rounders?
Well, the offer he's made, which I think is not enough. He wants me to give up my 3rd pick, my number 3 pick, and then my pick in the 3rd round. So pick number 12. He wants 3 and 12 for 6 and 7. I don't think I would do that.
Yeah.
If he wants my 3rd round pick in addition to that, he'd have to give me I would not do 2 for 2. He'd have to give me something else.
That.
Say it again. You're really laggy for me for some reason. Let me. I'm gonna stop. I know why you're laggy, because I'm streaming, which I don't need to be. Let me stop that.